Welcome back to another video. This time I'm trying something new. I'm just gonna make some ravioli. So here I just have some flour, and I'm gonna add some eggs to that. So if you like seeing me do more little recipes, just let me know. Right here. You could just do this on the countertop, by the way, but since I have to do it here for filming, I don't have a lot of space, so I'm just using the bowl to get things started so it doesn't get too messy. So we're just gonna mix that in a little bit, just so it comes together so we can start kneading it. I think we can get it on the cutting board now to help with the kneading. So we're just gonna knead that for a couple of minutes. You could do this in a stand mixer or something, but nothing wrong with doing it by hand the old-fashioned way. And the ratio is 1 egg for every 100 grams of flour, approximately. Depends on the size of your eggs and, you know, humidity and all that stuff, but that's a good place to start. Okay, we have formed our dough. Took us a few minutes of kneading. Now we're just gonna put it in some plastic wrap so it doesn't dry out. And we're just gonna let this sit for probably 20 to 30 minutes. That way the gluten can form and the moisture in it can hydrate properly. So clean up a little bit and then we'll get started on the filling and the sauce. Alright, we'll do the sauce first. We'll heat up a pan. I used the last of my butter for lunch, so I'm just going to use some olive oil now. And to that, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. And I have some shallots. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt. And we'll get that sauteed. And while we're sauteing, we'll get started on our filling. I have some ground chicken. And to that, I'm going to add some finely diced shallots. And in this grinder, I have some salt, pepper, chili flakes, some fennel, garlic. So I'm just going to season that. And I'm also going to add a bit of cheese. Get that mixed up. And the cheese I'm using is Gran Padano, which is basically Parmesan. So I'm just going to mix that in really well. Okay, we'll put that aside for a minute. To our shallots and garlic, we're going to add some spinach. I just have some frozen spinach at the moment, which works just fine. But if you have fresh, definitely use that. And we're just looking for that to cook down and defrost. I'm just going to add some cream. So we'll add the rest of our cheese. Give that a little stir. And we're just going to let this simmer. Now, if you're using fresh spinach, you will want to blend this with like a stick blender or something. But since this is frozen, it's already going to fall apart. So I'm just going to put the lid on, have it on low, and that will just keep cooking while we work on the rest. So our dough has rested. It's nice and springy now. So it's time to roll it out. I have a pasta machine that makes it a little easier. But you can totally roll it out by hand too if you need to. So I'm just going to cut it into smaller pieces. Flatten it a little bit. And I have my pasta machine at the thickest setting, so I'm just going to roll that through. And we're just going to fold that, run it through again. And one more time. We're just trying to get it a little more square. And now we go to the next smallest step and we'll roll it through again. And then we just make sure we have flour on it so it doesn't stick. And we just keep going one step thinner. And this is number 7, so I think that's thin enough for our needs. So I'll just trim this up a little bit. And now we work on the next piece of dough. Okay, I'm going to continue rolling in a bit. By the way, the ends I trim off, I just knead back in. But I do have an attachment for ravioli for my pasta machine, but you don't need one. So I'm just going to show you how to do it without one. So we're just going to take a little bit of our meat mixture, put that down away from the edge, and do little dollops. Okay, and then we'll take our second sheet, we'll put that over top, and just get all the air out, crimp around the edges. Make sure your work surface is well floured, by the way, or when you press it down, it will definitely stick. And just make sure you get all the air out. Now you can use a knife or a pizza roller or anything, but I have this. So I'm just gonna go through that. Just push down and separate the ravioli. And these are handmade ravioli, so no one cares if they are not perfectly straight, but we'll try to make them as straight as possible. Okay, that's our first batch, and then we're just going to roll out some more dough and make another batch. Okay, that's the last ones. And now we're just waiting for the water to come up to a boil. I'm just going to put them in one at a time so they don't stick to each other. And those don't need long, probably about 3 minutes I want to say, because fresh pasta never takes that long. I'm cooking it in 2 batches because I have a slightly small pan, so I'm not going to dump it all in at once because then the water cools down too much. And there we have it, homemade ravioli with spinach cream sauce. So, have you ever made your own pasta, maybe even ravioli? Let me know down in the comments. What's your favorite kind of shape to make? And do you make it by hand, or do you have a machine, or maybe you have like an electric pasta maker? So yeah, let me know. But anyway, let me know what you think of this kind of content. I might do more recipes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please like, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.